Wow, guys, I can't believe it, but we did it! After less than a year, History Buffs has now reached 100,000 subscribers, which is an incredible amount for such a small channel. To put it in perspective, the population of Iceland is over 300,000. So, it would be like a third of an entire country is watching my videos, which is crazy. I mean, I really can't begin to describe to you how excited I have been over the last few weeks when I looked at my subscriber count, especially today when I was watching it reach 100,000 with my mum. History Buffs now has 99,999 subscribers. No, wait. Alright, okay. Just one more to make it to 100,000. Can't begin to tell you how much I've been on the edge of my seat waiting for that thing to go up. So, thank you everyone who has subscribed to my channel. This is amazing. Come on, just one more. My mother is currently holding the phone for me very kindly. So.
Very excited.
Yeah, thanks, Mama. Come on, just one more, please. Maybe you should subscribe, Mum. You know. Just to make it go to 100,000. Come on. Just one more. I'm going to be so pissed off if someone just unsubscribes right now. To go back down. But yes! Yes! Yay!
Yay! Well done, son.
Oh, brilliant. Two more. 100,001. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I never thought I would reach so high in such a short amount of time. So, thank you all so very much for making this possible. You really are the best community a YouTuber can ask for. My biggest motivation in making these videos has been because of you and the overwhelming support you have given me. I also want to say thank you for being patient with me whilst I was moving out and working on the Viking podcasts. I'm also going to mention what my next review will be, but before then, I want to mention a few other things first. Now, usually when I do these milestone videos, I do a little Q&A segment, but for this occasion, since reaching 100,000 subscribers is such a huge milestone, I would like to do a little shout-out video to a few people I admire, some of whom have helped me get to where I am today. These guys in particular believed in me when I had practically no subscribers at all, and if I'm in a position now to give them some exposure, I would very much like to do so. Now, of course, it's up to you history buffs out there if you wish to check out their channels, but I would like you to know that these are the people who went out of the way to help me. So the first person I would like to mention is a YouTuber called Cypher, who has a channel called the Cynical Historian. Now, he hasn't exactly helped me out, but I'd like to give him a shout out all the same, since his channel is very similar to mine, since he also does videos on historical movies and discusses their accuracy like I do. So, if you are ever in need of a fix of videos discussing historical accuracy whilst I'm writing a script for my next review, then maybe you'd like to check out his channel. He's done films I haven't even covered yet, like Pain and Gain, 47 Ronin, Wolf of Wall Street, and more. He has been following my channel for a while now, and since I like his work, I thought you guys might get a kick out of it. Another person I want to bring up is Carmine from Red Team Review. Carmine was the first big YouTuber to notice me. A really awesome fan of mine called Dominic Hewitt recommended him to check out my channel when I only had like a couple thousand subs or something like that, and he immediately got in touch. What I appreciate about Carmine is that he judged me on my content, and not my sodding subscriber count, which is something I immensely appreciate, and I wish more YouTubers put this into practice with each other. Now, he has a great channel, mostly dedicated to Game of Thrones discussion videos. Technically, very little to do with the content I produce, but he still took it upon himself to promote my channel anyway, which was really awesome of him, and after a few months we have become mates, and he has shown me the ropes regarding YouTube and basically how things work. So, thank you very much, Carmine. I really appreciate it, mate. If you guys are obsessed with Game of Thrones videos as much as I am, you should definitely check out his channel. He does a pretty good job of informing his fans on all the latest info. And the last person I wish to thank is someone who I believe, has literally gone out of their way to help me. I mean, even when there was nothing in it for them. Some of you know this, but by now I'm guessing that the vast majority of you don't. Before History Buffs, I used to work on a website called Spill.com where I reviewed video games on a show called The Loading Bar. It was a great gig whilst it lasted. I had such a fun experience working with my mates. But unfortunately, the show got cancelled in 2013 before the website itself was eventually shut down a little bit later. I mean, these things happen sometimes, and everyone I worked with just went their own separate ways and started their own projects and websites. And this was a particularly hard time for me when it happened because I just graduated film school and I couldn't find paid work anywhere in the field I was interested in pursuing. But one of my former colleagues from the Loading Bar, called Jeff Schusler, had started a new great website called RageSelect.com, reviewing video games just like we used to do.
Welcome everybody to RageSelect.com. I'm Jeff.
I'm Jason.
And
Yes, I am Nick Hodges.
there you go.
He's here.
Yep. So you were in town and we needed a game to play. We're going to play the Scott Pilgrim game. Fuck it. It's been out for what, like a billion years? Like 100 billion years?
Yeah, and I
30
think,
years?
Yes, and it's a good three-player game. We go up to 4 players, right?
Yep.
And Nick, I'm going to be Ramona because I like the pink underwear, both in game and in out of game.
He's wearing it right now, guys.
Yes.
You trust
That's
me.
all he's wearing, actually. Nick is cosplaying as Ramona Flowers. Hit X.
Hit the X
Nick.
button.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I've done it.
Yeah, Nick is cosplaying as Ramona Flowers right now.
Yep. You guys should come to RTX this year and see Nick cosplay as Ramona Flowers.
I think I'd make a really sexy Ramona Flowers, to be honest.
Really hot.
Yeah.
Over the years, he would consistently invite me as a guest on his show and kept me in the public eye. People still remembered my name thanks to him, so when I came up with the idea to do History Buffs years later, I didn't technically start with 0 subscribers. The little bump I had at the beginning is thanks to him. And he really didn't have to do that. Everyone else from Spill.com and the Loading Bar went their own separate ways, and we mostly lost touch. And that was because they had their own lives to sort out, which I totally understand. But he kept in touch, and went that extra mile for me, even when I had nothing to give to him, when I had no show of my own to help promote his website. He still helped. So, Jeff, thank you so much for that, and for giving me ideas on how to develop History Buffs and all those long Skype conversations in the middle of the night. I'm eternally grateful. And for any of you history buffs who are really into video games, let's plays, and are into crass humor, then check out RageSelect.com. Sometimes you might even hear me pop onto a show every now and again to talk about video games. So anyway, that wraps it up. Here's just a quick update. I have now officially moved into my new home. I'm about to finish things with the Vikings podcast, and now that I've finished Lawrence of Arabia, I thought I might also mention what my next review will be. To celebrate reaching 100,000 subscribers, I thought I would do something very special. My next review will be Goodfellas. I've been wanting to do a gangster movie for some time now, and so I thought, what better historical gangster movie to do than Goodfellas? Hopefully it'll make for one great review. So again, thank you all for your patience, support, and above all, thank you for subscribing to my channel and helping me reach 100,000 subscribers. You're the best. Thank you so very much.